Hi, hi everybody. It's been a long time and I'm still alive. Praise be to God. Anyways, this is false, fake humor, but and one new addition to my life is my new friend. Oops, sorry, Sergey. I adopted a black kitty named Sergey. He's camera shy, so just gotta bear with him. He's purring too. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't even know if this mic is actually talking or I'm talking to the laptop, but say hi, Sergey. Look at the camera. Okay. I won't make you a prop. Just go bite on some power cords while I'm trying to talk to people. Um, so yeah, life's been better. Sergey, I want to do a vlog for the first time in a long time. As you can see, guys, this is not scripted. Oh my God, I don't even know how to write a script to do a vlog. Um, so yeah, if anyone is new here, I'm Dan Morgan, as you can read by the username title. Um, so yeah, I'm living in South Carolina now. I don't, Sergey, you're gonna hurt yourself. Um, so yeah, a lot of new ups, new positives, I guess. I still have the VA disability money, 100%. So thank you, Lord. That's a lifesaver and times 10. Um, and I'm finally settled in, I guess. I did relapse a little bit with alcohol. I kind of left in a really stressed out situation. I was just kind of getting into it with my mother and just kind of getting just bad thoughts again. She was kind of, I don't want to point fingers, but I was just getting, how do I say it politely? I, I was just, I felt like she was kind of becoming her old self again. And I don't have any patience for drama ever again in my life, like not to that level. I really don't. I can't be around toxicity, negative energy, just, you know, if you know, you know. But yeah, so I started drinking, you know. I was just stressed out. I was just like, screw it. And I had too much freedom, I guess, on my hands. And even like I just started going back to Celebrate Recovery. And a lot of the guys in there and the chemical group are like kind of on their final weeks of their transitional housing programs where it's like a controlled environment. So that's been kind of like the topic. And it was like a reflection of myself too, how it's one thing to be in a controlled environment where it's kind of restricted. Like when I was living at the Austin Wilkes house, like a veteran's house here in Greenville. I mean, you can still go out in town, and if you want to indulge, you can indulge, but they're gonna drug test you and do random breathalyzers whenever you come back. So it's like not advised. Um, but fast forward. But yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that it was like a reflection that yeah, it's once you're on your own, you know, where you can either make the choice to go this way or that way. It's hard, man. Sometimes like if you're stressed out when going this way is your normal way, um, and you have no one stopping you other than your faith in the Lord or your higher power, it's it's easy to slip up. It's, I'll be honest, like for anyone who is watching this, that's kind of struggling with their own addictions or is at the beginning stage of being sober, and if you're not in a group home or if you're just on your own, if you're in your own work life and no one's really stopping you and you're not married or it's whatever, you know, I'm just going to be honest. I can go to the store right now. I can go to QT, Quick Trip, or anywhere, pick up a case of beer. Hell, I mean, I've been sober for over 3 weeks, but I still have like some leftover beer cans or whatever, cocktail cans in my fridge that I don't know why I haven't thrown them away. I should throw them away after this video is over just to be done with it. I don't know if it's like a masochistic temptation that I like to tease myself with. Who knows? But yeah, and the end of that topic is like it's only like a few cans. It's not enough to even get me wasted. So it's like just a decoration, but a toxic decoration. Um, but yeah, going back to what I was saying is that yeah, it's once you're on your own and you're self-sufficient and you're were previously sober, it is a whole nother ball game. It really is. It's like a whole nother arena, whole nother setting where your choices are a lot more important. And one thing I can say for myself too is that, um, at least for me speaking, I can't speak for anyone. I don't know anyone else's story. That's their own avenues and their own doors that they gotta open or close. But hi Sergey, you want to be part of the stream? Hi. Sorry, I don't want to look like I'm a cat abuser because I know those people are very sensitive as I am. All right, Sergey. He loves chords. He loves any kind of like stringy thing or power. Like he loves power chords because he knows that that's gonna get my attention. No, no, Sergey. No, no, Sergey. Your claws are sharp. We gotta set you down. But I'll try to do more videos now. I feel like it's honestly good for me. I don't know if it's good for anyone who's listening to these videos. I hope it helps somebody or something I say, sparks a thought that might help someone change for the better. Um, but I didn't have any script at all. I just felt impulsive to do a video and just plant a seed in the ground, and hopefully I can do more of these and just because I feel like in a way it is therapeutic. It's like I made in the original response videos how it's like that the scene from Avatar with the Marine guide. Let's just call him Jarhead, where Jarhead does his video logs to kind of keep his sanity when he's dealing with a lot of stressful situations with the other Jarheads and then the Navi, the on the blue ones. Um, but yeah, um, so that's that. What have I been doing? So I don't even know when the last time I made a video. Maybe it was in March. No, I think that's when I left. Let's just say February. And today is August. God, it's been a long time. I guess time's been flying. I don't know. Didn't feel like it's too much. But yeah. So I also don't want to throw a pity party because we can all throw pity parties whenever we feel like it, and it's not productive. I don't think. Sometimes you just got to go through it, and that was like my little weekend. I had a little pity party because I wanted to try to do Bumble dating again, and I tried to like really make my. You guys would laugh, like you know what? Because I'm so vulnerable, and I don't mind humiliating myself. Because just weird like that, I guess. I'll even show my bio just so y'all can laugh and be like, I don't. Where am I going with this? I don't know. I don't know what point I'm trying to make. How do I even do this? This is so embarrassing. I don't know. I don't even want to do this. But I pretty much just put out on my bio like, hey, look, I'm a Marine. I'm a Iraq veteran. Um, I'm sober. Uh, been through a lot. Overcoming alcohol addiction. I even put like overcoming sexual immorality from my past, like in hopes to basically screen out all the judgmental people that are like, oh, I can't be around someone that's got a past, but. But yeah, so I just kind of put myself out on the chopping block, and just hoping that I don't know. Every time I talk to a woman on dating sites or whatever, because I'm too shy to talk to women in public. I don't know. I'm not a Chad, I guess. But God, I feel like I'm just rambling sometimes. Um, Hope you didn't hear the F word. Uh, but yeah, so like I just met this one lady not too long ago, and she's beautiful, very beautiful. like 9 out of 10 plus beautiful, and I don't even rate women nines like ever. I just it's whatever. But yeah, so and then it turned out that we both go to the same Celebrate Recovery church for our own background struggles, addictions, hurts, hangups. And I was just like, oh, that's kind of cool, like it's a little personal, but I kind of made the first move and kind of just explain some of my past, like that you guys know. If any of you guys have heard my testimony, then you know who I am. I'm not hiding anything, right? But I didn't even like give her like the full details. I just gave her enough to kind of test her comfort level, and she mentioned how she's going to grad school for, I guess, mental health clinician, clinical work, something in that field. So I was like, okay, maybe this is a safe environment. Maybe she will actually not be like every other judgmental Christian woman that expects the man to be holier than thou and be a leader and whatever else that I'm not. Um, but yeah, so it went well. Met her at the Recovery. We talked a little bit and then went to our small groups. But I just kind of like, after we kind of bumped into each other after the groups were over, like I just got this vibe like she's just not interested, and I'm like, whatever, cool. I'm not attractive. I don't have a PhD or a master's in engineering. I mean, maybe I don't make six figures, but I do pretty well with my VA benefits and working whatever job I do work. But it's not a flex. I just got blessed by God. Um, but Sergey, hi Sergey. He's like a little. He thinks he's a little Black Panther cub. You're just a you're just a domestic cat, Sergey. You're not a panther cub. Um, so yeah, so I kind of like got that immediate like, oh no, it's like the vibe was good, going into the Celebrate CR group, but then I just texted her something like just something positive like after I got home, and just hoping to like get some kind of a feedback like, yeah, cool, I'm glad you had a good CR session, whatever. But like, what is today? Sunday, and it was on Thursday when we met up, and literally Thursday night I didn't hear a single text. Friday, nothing, and I'm just like, okay, what the hell? Like, damn, Danny, why did you have to open yourself up just to get slaughtered again? Because it's like, I don't know. Whenever I've tried to just talk to women that are interested in me, and I feel chemistry, then I try to like talk about myself. It's like, God, I'm such a creep, or I don't know. Maybe it's just like stuff in my head, but I just kind of get this weird perception that women just think I'm gay or weird or too nice, too soft, too safe. I've been told, and it just creates that little like that voice in that negative voice in the back of your head that likes to just push you down. And yeah, so it's like, but I also like numbers. I like statistics, and I've had about a 99.5% failure rate every time I'm honest with women and try to get vulnerable. So it's like the math the math says just be a jerk like every other guy and lie to the women, treat them like crap, objectify them, and just look at them for whatever your desires are. But I mean, that's just not who I am. Um, I definitely find women attractive. My mind doesn't go straight towards their body or their body parts, and I don't know, just not like that, man. I just see women as beautiful creatures. But anyways, so yeah, so yeah, going on to that same story that I was just mentioning, like Friday, I didn't hear anything. Saturday, I'm like, what the hell, Like this girl and I were texting back and forth and having good conversations about our life, about our own faith, and I'm like, okay, this is strange. And I'm not a clingy dude, man. Um, I don't like over texting. Like I'll text once, maybe twice if I'm excited or something, and I'll leave it at that until they respond. If they don't respond, hey, oh well. But yeah, like I just texted her like Saturday afternoon, Sergey. Um, and I was just like, look, it's whatever, just if you don't want to talk or ghost me, whatever, God bless you, take care. And then still like that same Saturday, I didn't hear like anything. And then this evening tonight, as I'm just doing my grocery shopping and just relaxing, I guess she texted me something, just kind of like a nonsense, kind of a cop out, um, kind of a saving face cop out, kind of a string of messages. Which I mean, let's be honest, it's bullshit. She's highly attractive. I mean, surely there's 20 other guys in her DMs that are more qualified than I am in that respect. I guess that women don't really. I'm not going to go down that road, but it is what it is. It sucks, It sucks getting ghosted. It sucks opening up your heart to someone, and I've always had a hard time just trusting Christians before I was a Christian. The worst people in my life that ruined my emotional well-being were always Christians. Just this pompous, arrogant nature that they had. Maybe I just kept bumping into evangelicals. I don't know. That's a slight jab, but so she texted me today, and I literally just like told her like three words, I was like, sure, take care. Essentially telling her to go fuck off. Sorry, I'm swearing. This is an adult channel. It's not for kids. But that's how I felt. I was just like, just gave her the text, a polite middle finger, and left it at that. But yeah. So like, that's all I'm saying is like, my life's been pretty good over these. How long has it been? March to August. Let's do math. 8 from 3, 5 months. Um, yeah, like these past 5 months have been fairly well. I was able to get my car re-registered for driving Lyft again. I had to do some, like you go to a new state, you got to do inspections and stuff. But so I've just been doing that lately. I actually got hired for True Green Landscaping Company, True Green Lawn Care, and that was actually really good. I was surprised I got hired by True Green, like the leading lawn care company of the nation, and but sadly, like a month into that job, I was loving it, man. Like good hours, I worked hard. Like I was still kind of drinking a little bit. I wasn't proud about it, but it's hard. It's hard. What's the word? It's hard going back to being sober once you break that seal. Hope that's not a sexual reference. Um, but uh, but yeah, like I just kind of like was kind of going up and down. Some days I would be more sober, and then I would just be like, you know what, screw it, man. I'm tired. I worked a long week. Let's just get a case of my Cayman Jack cocktails that I like, and just play video games and laugh and joke and blah blah blah. But that wasn't really like the main concern. I mean, the alcohol wasn't creating any work situations, but like on my fourth week working there, when I was working on my own after the training part was over, there were some guys working in the warehouse that were near the entrance of the where the vehicles come in to offload, and I just totally blanked out. I had one of my hatches open on the side of the truck, and I saw guys were like walking around like the galleyway where the trucks come in and out, and I was just trying to I was fixated on just going slow and not bumping into any of them, and I forgot one of the hatches were like flailed out that I pull stuff out of and throw away. I forgot to close the hatch and secure it, but I driving in, dinged it, and then they made a whole safety knipshit, and then terminated me a few days afterwards, and then that's when I really hit like a mild. Like, I mean, I don't like the word depression. I never even believed in the word depression for like 10 years after what my dad did. Like I figured words have power, and if I tell myself that I'm not depressed, then I'm not depressed. That's just what I believed in my own beliefs. But but yeah, like that was in like June-ish, July, and I was just kind of just down. I was just like, really, God, like God, I prayed so hard for this job. I prayed so hard to have a good interview. I prayed so hard to be successful every day, and then that incident happened, and then they let me go, And I was just, man, I was angry. I wasn't doing my prayers like June and July. I mean, and then I shouldn't even say all this. I even like downloaded like this dating app for like for the alternative lifestyle that I used to engage in, just to kind of like just to be a rebel or something. I don't know. I was feeling rebellious from my faith. It is what it is, man. I'm being honest with y'all. You know, I ain't trying to hide who I am. Maybe this is just for me to hear myself say it out loud, and so God can hear it. Um, but yeah, and then I ended up meeting this really sweet woman. Let's just call her Red. And yeah, we hung out a couple times, and just it was actually nice. Like it was nice to just meet a non-Christian woman who just wouldn't judge me based on my own sexuality, my own urges, and just didn't make me feel awkward about being who I was and who I am. And it was nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. But then it's like I felt like I was living like a double life because I didn't want to tell her that I was a Christian, so I was kind of turning my back on Jesus in that respect, considering my identity as a Christian is Mark 8:34 through 38. I think I've read it before, and I might read it again, but I don't have my Bible on reach and distance. But yeah, like it's about, you know, are you gonna say you're a Christian when times are dark? You know, are you gonna hide from your faith? You know, or are you gonna give up everything and follow Jesus? Which, if anyone knows, that's what I did when I was out in South Carolina. I literally just had to get out of that household situation and just drove north. And ultimately, I reached the dead end in the wilderness, got out of my car, left my wallet, left my phone, left my keys, left everything, and just grabbed the Bible and just went into the woods, and then exited out some other area after doing some like personal spiritual trial stuff. But yeah, I pretty much left everything. I left everything behind, other than the clothes that were on my back. I didn't even have a bottle of water with me. I just put all my faith in the Holy Spirit and said, "Guide me, lead me." So I mean, when people want to judge me, what the hell have you done to give everything to Jesus Christ? Like, I'm not trying to flex, say top what I did, but how many Westerners, how many American Christians have literally given up everything, everything other than the skin on their back and the T-shirt that they're wearing. I don't know of much, but I mean, I'm different like that though. I'll go to the extremes if I have to. Where's Sergey? Let's make sure he's not gonna kill himself. Sergey. But yeah, this turned out to be a longer video, but it's been 5 months, so there you are, little buddy. What else to say? So yeah, I kind of threw a pity party, a short one, for the past couple days, kind of just realizing that this woman just ghosted me, and she was beautiful. It's not even the fact that she looked good. It's just I thought she actually had a good spirit, and you know, but I don't know. 8s and 9s and 10s don't date me. That's just I don't know. I don't have the criteria. I'm tall, good looking, maybe. Have my life together. I got my own place, but it's just I feel like that's my issue, is that I feel like I'm never enough for any woman. I feel like I'm always lacking something that the woman wants out of me that I can't provide for her. And that's me just being vulnerable with you guys or myself. Is that I always feel like I'm lacking, no matter what status in life I reach. I feel like I can never date a woman that she'll always think I'm not good enough in any area, sexuality, or I'm not man enough. I don't lead her enough. I don't correct her enough. You know, I always feel like there's something that's just, but maybe I can bring this up with my psychologist whenever I do meet him, or psychiatrist rather. But that's I guess a good conversation starter. But yeah, so I'm kind of getting over the little pity party I was throwing, and God bless Christian music and just my own. It's funny, like I have my super mix on YouTube Premium, and it's like 70% of it is just like Christian gospel, Christian R&B, rap, and other, and then some heavy metal, some old rock and roll metal. Like I like Bad Religion, Shine Down, Rise Against, and Five Finger Death Punch, and then some other emotional Fifi girl artists. But it's all good. I was just kind of just I was just kind of like just driving Lyft a lot these past couple days and just kind of clearing my mind out. And but it's like the beautiful thing though is that the Holy Spirit just gives me so many great passengers, especially being here in South Carolina, here in Greenville. It's a very it's a very spiritual, God-fearing, Christian, Bible-loving state. And Greenville is even nice too because it's like I'm pretty much apolitical at this point. I don't care for either party. They're all just corrupt sellouts to the highest bidder, and you can figure out who those people are if you just look at the way they talk. Um, but this isn't a politics channel. So where am I going? Yeah. So but yeah, I've just been blessed. Like the past few weeks while driving Lyft, I've just been blessed with so many just amazing, just Christian and just good souls. Even people that aren't even like believers that are just good spirited secular people or spiritual women who just tell me like positive words of encouragement. Like some of them are like, oh, I can see that you're kind of tense right now. I'm like, oh, is it that obvious? And then they just want to like pray or just say something, a prayer or a blessing. Or one lady saw my little like what is it? A Celebrate Recovery chip. Um, and then it just sparked a whole conversation, and we were just talking about our own struggles, and it was just like uplifting. We both said, God bless, and said a prayer for each other. So it's just like I can nitpick about little things in my life that aren't going as I'd like, but I mean overall, man, God is good. Even when I don't see God, he's got plans for me, and I need to tell myself that line more